Hey, what's up, Taurus Collective? Welcome back to Tarot and Numerology. It is September 19th, 2025, 3:55 Pacific Time, which breaks down to 13. So you might be dealing again that death and rebirth energy that's been coming through in the Taurus Collective for the past few readings now. Scorpio energy, law energy, dealing with legalities, dealing with paperwork, dealing with your boss, dealing with authorities, having to sort something out correctly before initiating something, getting something like that here. It is the 19th. 19th is it's the happiest card in tarot, major arcana wise. The 19th card is the sun. And it's a union number. It's a masculine number because it breaks down to one. So it's a leader number. So something about taking the lead in something. We had that four number, which also confirms an authoritative energy. So something about taking the lead in something, taking the proper steps, uh, being your own boss possibly, is what I'm getting here for the Taurus Collective. Let's look into the tarot for the Taurus Collective. There it is, the 13th card, the Death card. Okay, and walking away. So there's definitely the energy of something coming to an end and walking away from it, Taurus. There's definitely the energy of that. Uh, 21, right? 13 and 8 break down to 21, which is the world. So again, another indicator of moving on to a new chapter, letting something die to rebirth into a new chapter, taking what you've learned, right? 8 of Cups, cutting your losses on some of the things that you can't fix and change, and taking what you've learned and keeping the show going on the road towards the next phase. Then we got the Wheel of Fortune, then we got the Devil, and then we get one more card, we have Judgment. Very interesting. So that's a base number of 3, 2, 4, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3. So this is all base number of 3. This is all a base number of 3. It's a very troublesome number here. Okay, so there is something that you have to let go of. I definitely see that here. And cut your losses from 8, 10, 20. It's very interesting, Taurus. It's almost like you're cutting your losses from an old way. Um, there is a lot of emotional baggage about that. There is a sentiment. You feel sentimental about letting go about an old way, an old life, something, a way you used to do something, or possibly a relationship. And then there's a Wheel of Fortune energy that comes right after that, and it guides you to this big giant rebirth. It kind of seems like it makes you have to face some kind of addiction you possibly have here, the Devil, and this Judgment card. You choosing to walk away from something, or the energy of someone walking away from something, throws you into this Wheel of Fortune energy. It seems like it's good for you. The Wheel of Fortune is upright, so it throws you into this gear, this Wheel of Fortune gear. It puts you into this karmic circle that forces you into a rebirth and forces you to look at possibly maybe an addiction, some kind of unhealthy thing here. Judgment. Really facing something here. Some real growth here in the Taurus Collective. And this is what's been kind of coming through the last few readings for the Taurus Collective, and now it seems like I kind of get a good clear picture of what it is. It can go either way. It can go Taurus finally sees that it's time to walk away from something. It's time to walk away from the old way. It's time to cut your losses with something of that nature. Or this is someone in your life that's doing this and throws them or you into a karmic wheel of having to face a death and rebirth, and having to face something that is unhealthy, some kind of unhealthy attachment, and really facing it. We've got the Judgment card. So let's look at this deck. 6 of Swords, okay. Four of Pentacles, okay. Lover's card, got it. Magician. Queen of Pentacles, okay. 3, 6. Okay, interesting. So again, we have this energy of being at a place where you shouldn't second guess yourself on moving towards something or moving on or elevating yourself to your next. It seems like I'm talking to someone who it's time for you to jump to the next level. You've been like kind of holding it off, possibly. Four of Pentacles. So again, maybe that's what that double energy was in that previous spread. It doesn't have to be addictions, though. It can be that. It could also just be your own reservedness or your own inability to open up. Magician's here, though. It feels like you're ready for that. Yeah, see, and again we have this energy of cutting your losses and going towards something. The Six of Swords. And then Lover's card and the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, that looks great, Taurus. It looks like if you get out of your own way, there's a beautiful there's a train confirmation. There's a beautiful relationship that's coming up here. It's a matter of you getting out of your own way here, it seems like. There's someone who really wants to nurture you, Taurus. You got to get out of your own way. There's a message of like you're at a point with something you're doing, whatever it is, where you're like, okay, now you could take the training wheels off a little more, you know? It's kind of the energy I'm getting here. And also the energy of something has to, some kind of behavior, person, thing that's like a cycle that isn't healthy needs to go away. For this to happen, Six of Swords, some kind of relationship, some kind of nurture. Okay. This deck says Nine of Swords, alright. King of Cups. Joker in reverse, okay. Queen of Pentacles, alright. Three of Pentacles. 12. So we're dealing with the number 12 here, which is all hangman energy. That's all being in indecisive mode, right? For some, I see it's a collaboration that you're in, or a work, or a job, or something that maybe it's just stressing you out. It's just causing you more stress than anything else. King of Cups tells me that you've been patiently, enduring whatever it is that you're involved with other people, or a work, or a job, or something. There's something you've just been patiently enduring. The Joker in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles. That's an interesting one. I see, yeah. It's like you have to choose to nurture yourself here, Taurus. Maybe there's something I almost get the feeling it's a job. Like it's a job you got to just quit. Maybe there's nothing wrong with the job. Maybe it's a good paying job. Maybe it's something that actually takes care of you pretty good, but you don't like it. You just don't like it. And you've just been maybe flirting around with the idea of leaving, kind of what I'm getting here. Something of that nature, right? King of Cups. Because see, the Queen of Pentacles and the Joker in reverse tells me like that's the way to go. You want to be a Joker and keep being at a place you don't want to be, or you want to flip that Joker in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, and just go for what you actually want. I just heard something like that today. Like some people play the safe route and everything still falls apart. You could play the safe route and still have your world have some sort of catastrophe. You might as well risk everything for what you want, because you could still have a catastrophe nonetheless, right? Let's see what this deck says. That was all fours there for a second. Look at that. And that is 4 energy. 4 is unexpected stuff. see what this deck says. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, okay. Four of Cups, interesting. Eight of Cups, okay. That's a repetition right there. Nine of Cups, okay. So that's a repetition right there from all the decks. That Eight of Cups again, the walking away, the energy of cutting your losses with something is definitely repeating over and over and over. Let me see, 2, 4. Yeah. So Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups, right? Four of Cups is the energy of being just totally disenchanted with something. You're just going through the motions with something. You're just a machine with something. And we got the Two of Pentacles. It's like not even sustaining. Like it makes you feel like you're juggling. It makes you feel like you have to play this dance. It makes you feel like you're always having to play some sort of juggling dance of some sort. And we got the Eight of Wands, which is, one of the fastest moving cards. It's all about messages and people coming from afar, flying in, emails, texts coming in quick, that kind of energy here with the Eight of Wands. And then boom, we're back at the energy that's been repeating, which is the Eight of Cups, cutting your losses. And this signifies that this needs to happen fast, soon, or it will. The Nine of Cups is that it makes you happy if you finally do it. And I noticed this 8 and 9 make 17. That's major arcana of the star. That's a major glow up, as they would say. So there's an obvious repetition of a message here, which is there's something you have to cut your losses with, Taurus. Whatever that is, you know what it is. It's nagging at you all the time. You know exactly what it is. Everyone's got a different thing, but you know what it is. For some, a lot of you, I get it's like a job or something you're involved with. It could be a relationship, but something about letting go of something that is unhealthy in a sense. But I did see in the second spread, letting go of something unhealthy, and then a relationship comes in, and a lot of it had to do with opening up and not being reserved, getting out of your own way. So let's see what this deck says. Page of Wands, Three of Wands, Two of Swords, okay. Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, you got great ideas. Again, that's been coming up a lot in the Taurus Club. It's like your ideas are great. They're just Three of Wands. It's like you have one route, the second route, the third route, and then there's that elevation point. It's like you're at that, you've been kind of maybe stagnant at this point of like, this is the part now where you elevate, where you jump to the next level, where you learn another skill, or where you add something to your game, where you get the business side down of what you create. That point you're at. Two of Swords. Damn if I do, damn if you don't. Maybe it's like it's hard work. Yeah, it's gonna be hard work nonetheless. Playing it safe, going for what you want. Hard work nonetheless. Queen of Wands. It's like an energy here that is trying to push you out of this Seven of Pentacles energy, which is like you're taking inventory of all the things. Like something about someone's trying to get you out of this. Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Could be that Lover's card that came out earlier. Anyway, Taurus, I'm going to leave it right there. Please like and subscribe. I do private reads. The information for that is in the description below. Thank you.